Hi and welcome. My name is Lottie and I'm going to take you through a 15 to 20 minutes just a warm up, a stretch. So maybe you've just got out of bed or you've been sat on the sofa or sat at a desk all day and you feel like you need to stretch your body, just ease into the joints of it. We're all spending time at home now, so we haven't got the ability to be able to go out and move as much, so this is just a really slow introduction. So just take it at your own pace, take it really easy. Remember, you can pause the video whenever you want if you want to hold a pose for a little longer, and just take it for your own practice, and I hope you enjoy. So we're going to start lying on our backs. So it's quite nice if you just wear like a jumper throughout this practice or some socks, just in case your feet or your body gets a little bit cold. Maybe have a blanket ready to put over you. So coming to lie onto your back, getting nice and comfortable. You can have the knees up if you prefer, and have the knees just gently dropping into the centre, coming to join. Or you can have them stretch out the length of the mat in Shavasana, just allowing the feet to drop out to the sides. And we're just going to take the arms down the length of the mat. And we're just going to take a couple of breaths here. Just settle into the space. Really allow the corners of the body to just soften into the mat beneath you. We're just going to softly take some deeper inhales through the nose. And just gently easing the exhale. And then on the next inhale, we're going to draw the arms above the head, stretching the arms as far away, so really reaching above you. And then just taking the toes and the feet and just stretching them away from the body. Almost like you're first waking up in the morning and doing a really nice morning stretch. And then on the exhale, you're going to draw the knees into the chest, taking the hands around the knees, just drawing them into the body. Maybe just gently taking the head up to the knees, rounding through the back. And then gently releasing the head back down. And maybe just rock the head from side to side. Give the back of the scalp a little bit of a massage. And then maybe just taking the knees from side to side. Begin by massaging out the lower part of the back. Again, just moving as slowly as you want. Trying to move with the breath. So inhaling and exhaling as you sway from side to side. And then maybe taking circles or semicircles with the knees. Really working into all corners of the back. And then gently coming to the centre, we're just going to separate the knees, drawing them in towards the armpits, flexing the feet for a moment. So just starting to open up into the hip joints. And then we're just going to ease into the ankles and the toes. So just rotating the feet one way, really moving through all parts of the foot, right to the toes, wiggling the toes as we take them round, allowing any clicks to occur. And then just taking them the opposite way. And then we're gently going to release the knees and shoot the legs up to the sky. You can keep a bend in the knees here if the legs feel a little tight. And we're just going to gently give the legs a bit of a shake. So allow the feet to become floppy. Allow the thighs to loosen. And then we're just going to lengthen the legs up and release back down to the mat. We're next going to come to take the left foot, gently placing it over the right thigh. So we're coming into like this right angle, this number 4 shape with our legs. Gently releasing the head back down. We can stay here if this is enough of a stretch into the hip joints. Or you can take the hands, draw that right knee in towards the body, clasping the hands underneath on the thigh or over the calf and the shin. Again, just gently dropping the head back down onto the mat. Have a slight tuck of the chin, elongate that neck, soften through the shoulders. We're going to inhale, see if we can really lengthen the upper part of the body, stay soft in the top part. And then exhale, begin to draw that right knee in towards the chest, opening through. You should feel it through the left glute, the left hip, the left thigh. Just taking a couple of breaths here. And then gently on the next exhale, releasing the right foot down, the length of the mat. And we're going to keep the left knee in towards the chest for a moment, just giving a little squeeze. And then gently taking hold of the left knee with the right hand, taking the left arm out long to the side, coming into a T shape, or you can cactus the arm out. And then we're going to take a nice long inhale here. And then exhale, draw that left knee over to the right side of the body, coming into a supine twist. So keeping that left shoulder pinned down to the mat. Try to stay nice and open through the chest. Really twisting through the hips. Softening with the exhale. And gently inhale, draw the knees back to the centre of the body. This time we're planting the left foot down onto the mat. Taking the right foot across the left knee. Again, coming into this number 4 shape, this right angle. Staying here if this is enough for you today. Or we can, on the next exhale, draw that left knee in towards the chest, clasping the hand around the shin or the thigh, gently releasing the head down. Again, just softening through the upper part of the body. Having a slight tuck of the chin, taking a couple of deep breaths here, easing into the quads and the glutes. And gently releasing the left leg down the length of the mat, squeezing that right knee in towards the chest, keeping the right arm out to the side, and gently on the exhale, dropping that right knee over to the left side of the body, keeping that right shoulder pinned onto the mat, maybe just taking the gaze over that arm. And on the next inhale, drawing the knees back to the centre of the mat. Drawing into the body for a moment, drawing that head up to the knees, giving yourself a tight squeeze. Releasing the head back down to the mat and just gently taking hold of beneath the knee joint. So we're going to use the motion of the legs to swing ourselves up to a seated position. So just slowly swinging back and forth. Quite a nice massage for the whole part of the spine if you do it a few times. And then just gently coming up to a comfortable seated position. So here you can use a block or a brick to sit onto if you have one, or you can use a cushion or a book. And we're just going to take the legs, so stacking one in front of the other, removing the fleshy parts of the bum to really ground the sitting bones into the mat. So we're going to sit nice and tall in our seats. Imagine if there's a string and it's just pulling us up, lengthening, elongating that spine. So we're just going to take a nice long inhale here, lengthen through the body, stay heavy in the hips, keep those knees soft. And then on the exhale, we're just going to gently walk the hands a little bit out in front of you, and we're going to pause halfway. Take another long inhale, and then on the exhale, see if we can go that little bit further. Staying heavy in the hips. We're really trying to start to open up into the hip joints here. So really grounding into the back, into the tailbone, keeping nice and long in the spine. And when you feel you've come to your maximum, you can just gently release the head down, releasing through the neck, maybe giving a little shake. And this is where you might want to just pause the video, prop a cushion here, or a bolster if you have one, and it can just be a really nice restorative pose, just easing into the legs. And gently inhaling, walking the hands back up to our seated position. We're just going to switch the legs over, so drawing the one at the back to the front this time. Again, just grounding those sitting bones, sitting nice and tall into our seat. Inhale here. And then exhale, just gently walking the hands a couple of paces in front of you. You can TP the fingers or come onto the palms. Again, inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, see if you can just stretch those arms a little further. Stay soft in the shoulders. And when you feel you've come far enough, just gently dropping the head, giving a little shake. And just taking a couple of deeper breaths here. And inhale, drawing the arms back up to seated. So just staying in our seated position, we're just going to come to a gentle twist. So again, staying nice and long. We're going to inhale, lengthen, and then on the exhale, we're going to twist over to the left side, placing the right hand on the left knee, and the left arm is going to come behind us. So we can either TP the fingers, or here you might have a block or a book to just prop your hand on if you can't quite reach the back of the mat. So we're really staying nice and open through the chest. Really shine your heart over to the left side of the body. Stay soft in the shoulders, sitting nice and tall. Taking one more breath here. And exhale, release, coming back to center. Coming over to the other side. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting over to the right. Really twisting the ribs over to the side. And exhale, release, coming back to center. Again, you can just switch the legs over if you're starting to feel a little bit uncomfortable. You can have the legs out long in front of you. So again, just keeping nice and soft in the upper part of the body. I'm going to take the left hand, place it on the right side of the head. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, we're just going to gently drop the left ear to the left shoulder, opening through the right side of the neck. Try and stay heavy in the right shoulder. Taking one more breath. And then gently exhale, release the hand back down to the lap. Coming to the left side, inhale, drawing that right hand to the left side. Exhale, dropping the ear to shoulder, opening through the neck. And exhale, release. Just going to stretch into the throat. So staying nice and long in our seat. We're going to inhale and then exhale, drop the head just slightly back, only coming as far as you need. If you've got any neck issues, maybe just avoid this one. So dropping the head back and keeping the mouth closed can just help really stretch and open up the throat. exhale, release. This time we're taking the hands, clasping them to the lower part of the neck and the head. Inhale here, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, draw the elbows together and drop the chin to the chest. Feel a really nice stretch on the upper part of the back into the shoulder blades. And gently release the hands from the head, drawing the head back up. And we're going to come to make our way into tabletop. So coming onto all fours. We're going to have the hands really spread the fingers nice and wide, so you can really balance into the front of the body. Making sure that the shoulders are stacked in line with the wrists, knees about hip distance apart, in line with the hip joints. We're going to flatten through the back, so you're sort of activating the core here. Don't let the core just hang when you're dropping down. Really push away from the mat, so you're active through the arms. Keeping the neck neutral, so you're keeping the gaze pointing down towards the mat. You're just holding it here for a couple of breaths. Really try and feel that activity through the body. Pushing away from the mat with the hands, active through the knees. And then gently on the next inhale, we're going to just drop the belly down to the mat, opening through the chest space, dropping the shoulders away from the ears. And then exhale, we're going to scoot the belly up, pushing through the upper back, tucking the chin to the chest, coming into our cat stretch. Inhale, dropping the belly, drawing the elbows close to the body, keeping a slight bend in the elbows, especially if you're hyperextensive like I am. And exhale, coming into our cat stretch. Again, you might want to pause the video here and just do this as many times as you want. It's a really nice stretch in the morning. It may be that you want to go from side to side, or maybe take circles with the stomach, really massaging into all the organs, really waking up the body. You can start to bend into the elbows, move into the hips. So you just do what feels good for you. Again, just moving with the breath. And then gently, when you're ready, coming back to our tabletop. And we're just going to tuck the toes under for a second. And we're just going to come back to sit onto our heels. So keeping the toes tucked, we're just stretching out those toes, which we don't normally do, so it might feel a little bit uncomfortable and start to burn a little, but bear with me for a moment. If it is too uncomfortable, do feel free to come out. So we're just going to take a couple of breaths here. You can just gently close off the eyes. Try and draw it back to the attention of your breath. And gently release. Coming back to tabletop. Maybe just tap the toes on the mat, releasing through. And then we're just going to take the knees to the width of the mat. Allow the big toes to touch. And then we're just going to gently allow the sitting bones to drop into the heels beneath us. This is where you might want to get a pillow or a cushion and just prop it up beneath you if you want that extra support. So we're just going to draw the arms out long in front of us. Allow the upper part of the body to melt into the mat beneath you. You can either have the head to the side or you can come to the forehead, whatever's more comfortable. Allow it to soften through the shoulders, Stay nice and heavy through the hips. And this is where we're going to end the practice, so feel free to stay in this position for a few minutes, just really allowing the body to ease into the hips, getting nice and comfortable, taking some deeper breaths into the base of the belly. And I hope you enjoyed the practice, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.